Hello guys, and welcome to a new episode of Legends. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment by answering the question, what is the best dragon deck in your opinion? We will be having Dragon Week next week. So subscribe and leave a comment answering the question, and you'll be automatically added to the pot for the extraction on Saturday to win a 2-pack bundle giveaway. So what are we doing right now? We are busting out of rank 1, and I must say this is one of the most, if not the most, dumb deck, and crazy at the same time, but as a wise man used to say, it ain't stupid if it works, right? So feel free to check out the deck in the description below. I will be posting it. This deck is crazy in so many ways. I borrowed the mid-range Battle Mage, combined it with Dagoth, but there's actually a big twist to it. So almost all the Magicka levels are evened out among the card numbers, meaning you could say it is greedy. It is a monstrosity. I call it the nuclear deterrent deck. And we are using a lot of synergies with Atronachs. And we also have the 6-cost guard. If you have a creature with 5 or more attack on the field, reduce the cost of all the cards, all the creatures in your hand by 1.
Nice try. Care to go again?
Yes, it's the tentacle phase guy. So this deck is pretty big. It's pretty clunky to play, but considering all the things that I have faced so far, I think this Dagoth deck deserves a place on my channel. There we go. And we are in turn 5, and we already have all the things that we want. So we've got a 5-cost, a 5-attack creature on the board. Ooh, our opponent is playing these things as well. Well, he's in for a big surprise. Here comes the moose. Let's see what we'll draw. Unstoppable Rage. I think we can use Unstoppable Rage with Torval with the Extortionist next round. Even if it gets Sorcerer's Negation, gets silenced. Wow. Desperate Conjuring. Wow, that is something. Spawning an imperfect. Out of all the 8-cost creatures, we get the imperfect. Well, because my opponent decided not to destroy the moose, now the moose is going to destroy everything else. So we can spawn an additional Frost Atronach. But we want that. We've got so many play options because this deck has so many big creatures. You can basically do whatever you like and play at maximum against your enemy's board. So let's get out the second Frost Atronach. So we've got like 11 defense in the Shadow Lane. We are pushing for face, and now we are going to reduce all the creatures by 1. Easy, right? And because Torval Extortionist is now a 4 cost, we can play Torval and Unstoppable Rage. Wow. That is something. Opponent just healed for quite a lot. Now we need to remove that Shadow Lane. That's pretty dangerous. We have no ring because we could just do, but that's only next turn. Let's send that big guy back to our owner's hand. We could have done Fighter's Guild Recruit plus Unstoppable Rage. That requires 9 magic and we only had 8. We're still going to play one. That's for sure. Look at that board presence. Look at those creatures. Look at my hand. Wow, Lightning Bolt. Getting rid of Fighter's Guild Recruit. Another Lightning Bolt destroying Belligerent Giant. Oh, we've got a Sword of the Inferno. So we got 9 magic, alright? Playing Unstoppable Rage just for those 2 creatures seems a bit too much.
Face me, you dog.
Let's hit for face for now.
Poor animal. They're nothing. Gods take you.
So we've got Archer's Gambit. We can play that Archer's Gambit to get rid of the Barrel Stalker, sacrificing the Wardcrafter. And guess what? Torval Extortionist is coming. And it's a 3 cost. A 3 cost Torval. We also have the Fetcherfly Golem being a 4 cost. So we can play... Let's actually use Fetcherfly's Golem ability and summon minions. Torval Extortionist is now a 2 cost. Lightning Bolt. Right. Removing that from the board. Oh, great. Yeah, our opponent is running out of steam. He's playing 1 creature at a time, trying to remove the stuff. Trying to remove these monstrosities. Would have been nice for a ward to get another Frosty Tranach. Well, we are just going to trade. And we are going to play both Torval and Blood Dragon. So that's 2 more initial 5 cost, a 5 and a 7 attack creatures. That's 12 damage just dumped. Let's see if we're going to put the Blood Dragon in the Shadow Lane. And Torval in the Field Lane. Either way, this can only end one way, right? So we've got like 12, 15. That's no, we are missing 1. That's 19 damage on the board. Fear not. We've got the Mortal Gatekeeper to get us past that 20. Opponent is down to 10 HP. I seriously doubt there's anything he can do. Elusive Schema.
Well fought.
Yeah, well fought. Well fought, my friend. Good game. We've got like just a couple of matches and then we break for Legends. Welcome back. We are playing the Nuclear Deterrent deck. The Dagoth monstrosity. And playing against a Tribunal. Looks like he's playing Atronox as well. We're just going to skip that. We've got Hand of Dagoth, we've got Tentacle Face Guy, we've got Dushnik. We have quite the stuff already. Should we keep Dushnik for something else? I'm not entirely sure if my opponent will be playing any support. So we're gonna take good care that 1-1, goodbye, arrow to face. Let's see what our opponent will be summoning. A Harpy. How convenient. Oh, there's Moose. This is already starting to look bad. So we've got mostly 6, 7, and 8 costs. Edict of Azura. Okay. Well, the best part about this deck, because it has so many big creatures, at one point, if you play against a control deck, be it Tribunal or Mage, at one point, your opponent is going to be... yeah, let's summon that Frost Atronach. Your opponent is going to finish up all his removals. Then what? He'll just spam more stuff. 5 cost, 7 cost, 8 cost. And there it is. That was the Atronach that he drew. A Storm Atronach. Well, at this point we don't actually care. Because we are going to bring out the Moose. We are going to put it in the field lane. So against Tribunal and Mage, your best strategy is to even the number of cards spread out across the lanes. Most likely because of the Sorcerer's Negation. So you are leaving 8 damage into the field lane. That's not good. Doppelganger. Oh, he's going to copy that. Ingenious. Yeah, Dawn's Wrath. You have to take good care of your stuff. Now, at this point, we are vulnerable to a Dawn's Wrath. We are going to compensate this in a minute. We are going to shackle that Storm Atronach to allow free space of maneuver for Tentacle Face Guy. So we've already had Uncano, Vigilant Giant, and a Blood Dragon. But we don't even need to struggle with summoning anything, because look at our hand, look at our opponent's hand. And bye. Good match. Okay, so just a couple of more matches to go. Okay, so only 2 more matches needed. And we are going to be one of the legends. So we need to win the next 2 matches. We've got... well, in most cases, when playing mid-range Dagoth, or, I don't know, anything else, I would consider this hand a bad one. A 6 cost. Who keeps a 6 cost? Well, this deck does. Orc Clan Captain. And we are playing against Warrior, so most likely this is going to be interesting to see if it can respond to big threats being dumped by the Warrior. Will we be able to remove, block, or basically just destroy and overpower? Or will we just die miserably? Fetch a flight golem. I'll tell you what. There should be no support cards in this Warriors deck. So Dushnik should be alright to start contesting. We're going to hit the Mammoth, because if the Mammoth will trade without a weapon, it'll just get removed, leaving just the Orc Clan Captain. Now we need to remove that as well, because turn 5 is coming. And Warriors do pack Woodhawk Handhunters, so those get charged if you have orcs on the field. And the captain is an orc. It says right there on the card. Oh, we've lost another 2 HP. Bleakos Troll. 8 damage in the shadow lane. Ooh. So we are going to shackle the Orc Clan Captain, and we are going to use Archer's Gambit. Bye bye, Bleakos Troll. And the opponent seems a bit stopped. I think we stopped him in his tracks. It's not over yet. We still have... Oh my god, look at that hand creatures to play. So there's a 5, a 5, a 5, a 6, and a 7. We are turning into turn 5 with 5 standard Magicka plus 1 ring charge. We only have 1 left. Could make for 6 and go for the Telvos Magister. Skyvan Pyromancer. Let's see how this goes. So nothing is viable right now to handle that shadow lane. Not even the Telvos Magister. Because a captain will just hit for 3 and then 8 more to face. So the Extortionist should present a nice threat to my opponent. Hopefully there is no silence. And hopefully, oops, low battery. My opponent will consider this lane dangerously enough to summon, I don't know, a big god, possibly Soul of Revenge. In any case, we are going to slay something, gain that Magicka, and then use it to summon God knows what. So we could just slay the Haunting Spirit and then play into Belligerent Giant, throwing the... Ooh, nasty. Throwing the buffed up creature into my opponent's hand. So removing the buff, losing it forever. That would be nasty. Ooh, a Prophecy. This means either the Orc Clan Captain or the Wood Orc Headhunter dies. Opponent chooses the Captain for a neat sacrifice. Oh. Holy Jesus. That's Jesus right there in our hand. Costing 12 Magicka. And guess what? We have 6 Magicka. We've got 1 ring charge. And that Wood Orc Headhunter seems pretty juicy to me. Even though we are going to lose it to our Extortionist. I think it is best to play there. So goodbye, Wood Orc Headhunter. And hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk to you again. Let's... we don't want to kill the Haunting Spirit. Let's kill that Captain. Killing the Haunting Spirit and buffing the the Captain to 5 attack and losing our ward in the process could have posed problems for Dagoth, because it could have also been removed by another Wood Orc Headhunter, because we would have left the Captain, which is an Orc, on the field. So now we can do all kinds of stuff. We've got 7 Magicka, so we can play... Actually, we can play Breton Conjurer and Skyvan Pyromancer, or Breton Conjurer... Oh, no, that's not a thing. We can also play the Belligerent Giant. What's that? Dragontail Savior. And Sword of Revenge. Wow, okay. Yeah, so we are down to 5 HP on Dagoth. We drew an Archer's Gambit. Good God. And playing 7, that means we are left with 5 magic and we can play into the Blood Dragon. And take good care of the Dragontail Savior next turn. I don't want to trade into the Soa, but we will use Archer's Gambit on it. But we will not use the Sanctuary Pet to destroy the Soa, because we want Dagoth on the field for as long as possible. So I guess we'll just Archer's Gambit it away into the field lane. Hit that Soa. Oops. Um. Whoops. Misclick. How can we compensate? I got it. I can use a god, which is the Dushnik. That way Soa will not trade in. It will be left on the field. No bleed through damage unless unless my opponent has Dagoth's dagger. So Dagoth will be left on the field with 1 HP. No sacrifice. And I'll just be pounding with 8 more drain next turn. Opponent conceded. Okay, only 1 match to go. Hi guys, we're back. Last match. If we win this, we get to Legends. We're playing our nuclear Deterrent deck. It's nuclear because it's Deterrent because it forces opponents to concede and to force them into making mistakes, playing poorly when summoning those clunky and scary creatures. Now, the best, I think I already said that what the best is about this deck. The best thing, the second best thing is having that that much variety and so many big cards means you can actually have in almost any circumstance a good situational deck card, that you can play and thwart your opponent's strategy at that moment. Even and because they are hard to remove, they're only susceptible to, I don't know, javelins and cost into time. But that's okay. And let's say Edict also. That's against Tribunal, right? Not against any other deck. We also seen a Tribunal that was pretty much defeated, even with all the removals at its disposal. So yeah, you can throw stuff on the board and not fear at all that, oh my god, Ice Storm is coming, oh my god, something else is coming. Against Sylvani and other green that incorporate other the green attribute, the agility, okay, you can actually fear the let's go with the Blood Dragon, yep. We could actually fear the Territorial Viper, but again, that's just 3 cards in a 75 card deck. Yeah, you can also think, well, there's also the Necromancer, you can just bring it back and over again. Sure, but you can also spam stuff over and over again into the Shadow lane, into the field lane, everywhere you want them to be, to pose. Oh, wow. Well, told you, situational cards. Sure, opponent can play a Territorial Viper right now. I won't even be mad. No? No Viper? No Viper. Or maybe he'll draw it now with the Indral. Has a ring charge. We could see a Viper. Giant Bat. Has he got a trade or something? Calm. Wow. Okay. That was interesting. That was actually a good play. Again, we don't care. And we've got quite the arsenal. We've got Ancano, we've got Queen. We also have Rage. Oh, and we... I just realized we are making the Queen towards being a 0 cost. Well, that took quite the effort to remove, I would say. Unfortunately, Tentacle Face guy got silenced. And we've got a Goblin Skull to deal with. We could play Mancano. But having the Queen primed up for an unstoppable rage seemed like a better idea. And I could be wrong, and Queen could be easily removed as a Sorcerer's Negation. But not on the Queen. Not on the Queen. Okay, opponent down to 6 Magicka. What will it be? Another Sorcerer's Negation, maybe a Lightning Bolt. We'll see soon enough. Disciple of Namira. Okay. Well, this is going to be bad. Opponent will use most likely Cruel Fire Bloom and hit the wrong card. Okay. I was lucky there. Kano is at 6. We kind of want the Queen to still be alive. We don't want to trade it in with anything. So Unstoppable Rage seems like the best choice. Do we want to play? Yeah, let's do it. Rapid Shot, Disciple. And we got a Vital Skill Recruit. Not actually the best draw, but a good draw nonetheless. So 36 and now 42 HP. Thorn His Mage. Yeah, I might have been in a hurry to use Rage there, but in my defense, I needed to play it. It's like a drug. Like, give me rage, give me rage. Got any more of that rage? Mister. What now? Oh, but Kano is at 6. Do we want Queen to be still alive? Because that can be arranged. How, you might say? Well, Kano will show you the way. We are going to remove the Hist Mage. Do we want to remove the Barrow Stalker as well? I don't know. Well, tell you what. Lightning Bolt that Pawnbroker. Because we don't actually give a damn about 2 drain. Come on. With no chance of boosting. Where is it? Okay, maybe some items, but if you use your Magicka to boost the Barrow Stalker with some items or I don't know, something else, that Shadow Lane, it's going to come back and bite you. Looks like our opponent noticed that the Shadow Lane needs to go. We're going next turn for 11 Magicka. We have the Ash Berserker, we have the Fetcherfly Golem. We've got quite a lot of stuff. Sun in Shadow. Okay, so it will, Uncommon will get removed from a Cruel Firebloom. Most likely.
Wrong place for a midnight stroll. So it comes to violence.
No. No. Maybe, what? Maybe our opponent is not running Cruel Fireblooms. Oh, I know. I know exactly what he's playing. He's playing Conscription. Cheeky bastard. I've seen through your disguise. And, I'll get rid of that. So we need the Ash Berserker to start drawing. Fortunately, we could also use the Golem, but only 7 Magicka, unfortunately. Let's get rid of that Goblin 2. So opponent is down to 14 HP. Oh, there's Astrid. And we don't have 14 HP, 14 damage. Actually, we do. We have exactly 14 damage. So I was right about the Conscription. Let's see what the Goblin will debuff. Okay, so unfortunately, the Fighter's Guru Recruit has 0 attack. It would have been nice just to drop Astrid, gain a completed contract. Torval Extortionist. Should we fear Red Brahmin? That is the question.
We'll see about this. I will taste blood.
Opponent will be down to 6 HP. And I've got this crazy stupid idea of dumping both Fetcherfly Golem plus Torval Extortionist into the field lane. That's 2 5 HP creatures with a total of 12 damage. This deck is just insane. Told you. You need to check it out for yourself if you don't believe me. Well, that amulet, you'd think opponent would have started trading Cruel Firebloom. Getting rid of that Fetcherfly Golem. Opponent has 10 more Magicka. We are not out in the clear yet. Luckily, we have 2 guards, even though the Fortune's Guru Recruit is a 0 attack. We have 2 guards in the Shadow Lane. So the creatures brought up by our opponent there to contest the lane are practically useless. Actually, my opponent will draw a card here. This should be interesting.
They won't even see my blade coming.
Another Cruel Firebloom. Well, will it land? Oh, on Torval. That's bad. Is it bad? Opponent is at 9 Magicka. Sorry, 9 HP. We can still take this home with the Mortal Gatekeeper. Yeah, plus Ash Berserker, that's way over what our opponent has. But in case one of them gets removed. Okay, so this is interesting. Starting a self-sacrifice trend here. Without the altar, you use what you get, right? Ah, this is labeled so game over. We don't even need the Mortal Gatekeeper, but we'll play it anyway. So we are going to Legends. Yeah, finally. Thank you for watching, guys. Enjoy the deck. Catch you later. Cheers.